Yeah, that's what I always say. They got me. Here, take me to jail.
I wasn't gonna do video, but got a lot of friends. Gabriel, Nina, Levi just got back. Charlie,
rolls down the window.
Big Charlie was cleaning up yesterday. We're just talking. He's kind of cleaning up just some of the spots I go to by the water, and sometimes I think I'm just going to clean up. But some fishermen saw him cleaning. Charlie just showed up, and the fisherman came by and told Big Charlie, he said, "I'm supposed to give this to you." And then he gave him this nice pole. And then he said, "Jesus told me to give it to you." I like those stories where God does stuff like that. Crow, Furman is around. I just wanted you to see some of the guys. That's his Harley. He's still trying to sell that Harley. If anybody wants to buy that Harley that watches these videos, you can do a little note on the video or on the post. He wants to sell that Harley.
Okay, did it.
Crow wants to buy it. And I told Furman, I forgot. I told him I already got a nice motorcycle. I told him again. Levi just got back from New Mexico. Levi, do you want to give us, I got it on me? Okay, that's fine. Nina, you want to say hi?
Hi.
Oh, but I could turn it on you. Say hi.
Hi.
He turned it on you.
Okay.
Turn it on.
And this is Gabriel. Gabriel, say hi.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Gabriel normally has the three-wheel bicycle that it's kind of become a little item. People talk about it. But today he's on.
It's really hard to steal because it doesn't go very fast at all.
Gabriel.
Neither does Gabriel.
Brother Ray, I mean,
Yes.
Brother John, Wednesday, I was sitting over there on the other side,
Yes.
across from the pizza thing. It was right at church time.
baby.
And I was just sitting there, and the Lord said, "Get up and go to church." I said, "What?" He said, "Get up, I want you to go to church right now. Just go." Okay. And I had like 5 bags on me. I was really, really tired.
For me or her?
I knew it was the voice of the Lord, so I just got and went, walked around. I haven't been to church in years. I mean, in an organized church.
Okay.
And so
Hands up if you're kind of concerned about
I went-
saying some shit to me, don't say it.
I went and asked them what to do with my bag, and I went in there and sat down on the back row. And as soon as they started playing the music, the presence of the Lord was so thick on me and in me, I hit the floor.
Which church was it, Charlie?
Right the ball.
Rock City.
Rock City.
I hit the floor and just began.
You go. You, man. Oh, yeah. See you. All right, see you.
And I
Good day. All right.
That's more.
and I,
You're not allowed
All
to
right.
drink
It's
at
fine.
the thing. He has a beer.
Don't send me to jail.
I stayed on the floor for about half of the worship service, just really, really, really having a moment with my Jesus. Broken, you know,
I don't
but
really give a crap about
different.
it. And
I got up and I sat in my chair, and
just
the
thought I'd
lady
sit
in front of
down
me and her
before I go to
husband,
work.
I gotta see these.
I've never met anybody in this church. She got up out of her seat, came around, and just literally grabbed a hold of me, put my head in her bosom, and just held me really close, and just loved on me. And it felt like my mom. So, and it was for like 20 minutes. It was awesome. And then when she quit, her husband began to talk. I couldn't see his face or anything. I was crying. I mean, it was... Anyway, and the things that he told me were this. My son, I know exactly where you are and you're never alone. I'm walking with you every day. You're never alone. And the things that you're doing, I know that you think is hard, but you're doing exactly what I've called you to do. And
I can get.
and I am exactly where you...
I'll give you a ride, Gabriel. You have to go. I'm not leaving yet, but I'll be that way.
Anyway, he said, you're fixing to step into the new dimension of your calling. And he's going to show you things that you've not even never seen before.
Amen.
And
Got any more errands?
Rock
he
City.
said, you know,
Individuals that you don't want.
before you were even in your mother's womb, I knew you. You see, these are the scriptures that I meditate on.
Those are old
And
verses.
it went on and on and on. He said, I don't usually do this. He said, but all I see is a green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. He said,
I want to
wow.
mention Rock City is the church that's right down here. And Mark, who just came out, Mark works here. He's the cook. He's a friend of mine. But Gabriel had a beer, so that's why he ran Gabriel off. But Mark's been going to Rock City.
Yeah, Mark
And
knows.
there's a lot of good stories about Rock
They were
City
sitting right behind me.
where God has been
And-
working. Crow,
But you know what? After it was over, I went up in front too, and another gentleman ministered to me. I didn't want to go up front, but I did anyway. And I went, I grabbed all my bags, and I was walking out. When I went and stood, and I said, Lord, I know that you show me things, and you've never left me. I said, but that was a genuine hallelujah Jesus moment.
Yes,
I
yes.
saw Jesus.
Those
And you know, it's changed my life.
those scriptures are ones I quote quite often, Charlie. God called us, He named us, Isaiah. Well, He knew us before we were born. I want to get Crow to share a little bit.
I'm going to share one more thing. Let me go, and then I'll make.
Go ahead.
I'll tell you what. This is what the Lord told me to do.
Yes.
Rest. Quit doing anything, and let me do it all for you.
That's another scripture that says your warfare is accomplished.
Amen.
It's over. Your
It's over.
iniquity is forgiven. That's also Isaiah.
And man, I'm telling you what. He's met every need. Every need. Every day. I'm through trying to stress and struggle over it.
Yes. That's a key. That's a key scripture. You tell my people their warfare is accomplished. That's Isaiah. I'd let Charlotte talk. No, I just wanted to get you, because I've forgotten Charlotte. I wanted to get Claire a little bit, but being the reason I did it is because we had a lot of people around. God actually has blessed. Charlie told the story before I turned the video on that the Lord blessed him with that fishing pole because some guy seen him. Crow's gotten blessed. He found a $100 bill, which is a blessing. But you know, I've been praying that over a lot of our friends, that God would give us favor, God would bless us. And so I'm actually today hearing a few testimonies. What else has...
Well, child support paid off 2 years ago, and they were going to be refunded all that. Well, it turns out my cases were open. It was against my credit union. I contested it on my credit report, and now they told me that to boost my credit, I need a loan.
Yeah, she gives
A loan for 10 grand.
I said, you don't give gifts
So it's
away.
like,
It's
okay,
already open.
10 grand.
What the hell's wrong
So
with you?
things are really looking good. My nephew's going to become a priest now.
That's,
Yeah, 18 years old. And
just saw his dad a second ago. Little Charlie, I had your dad share a testimony. I'm trying to get it.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the word? Any particular thing you want to share?
Quit striving. God's sovereignly, absolutely in control.
That's what you guys say.
You ain't got to worry about nothing, because God got something no matter what.
Amen. I just turned it on because there's a lot of people around. I like Claire.
Hey!
They didn't see you yet. I have everybody
Hello.
talking.
Y'all know me.
God's been blessing.
God's been blessing us all.
And how did the Brother Dave's and
It went beautiful.
and everything went good?
It went really good. Miss Becky brought more clothes out. A lot of people got a lot of good stuff. And we had a whole lot of food left over. So everybody did great. God bless y'all.
And that's it. I just wanted that. I wanted Levi
Thank you for
to
not
maybe.
forgetting me.
Levi comes to me.
Well, he said he was in New Mexico and he just got back, so I thought, oh, maybe he'll tell a little of his journey. Gary's thinking of going to Oregon
Yeah,
at
he's
the end
leaving.
of the month.
Permanently.
Yes, and so I figured I will get. I haven't caught Gary. Well, the other day I did. So that seems to be the word. God's telling us to rest in Him. The verse I quoted was, "Your warfare is accomplished. Your sin is forgiven. It's over." Meaning you don't have to fight. That's the whole thing about grace. Meaning, a lot of people, when we talk about recovery from addiction and from alcoholism and all, my example is, you all know it. I basically don't do the AA. If you do it, that's fine. I'm not criticizing you. But God gives us grace, and grace is, you don't have to. There's a battle that you go through in life. But grace means God, if we learn to trust and we learn to put things in the hands of God, then He is the one that carries us, okay? There's
Amen.
scriptures that says being carried on wings of eagle. I'll quote one more, Isaiah 1 being we have it on. It says, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." So we wait on God, and then God gives us strength, okay? The race we're in, it's not a sprint, but it's a marathon. And so we pace ourselves, and God gives us grace to make it through.
Have you ever known anyone to have been given a gift from God that is something that no one else has ever seen, heard of before? It's nothing physical, but it's never been seen and heard, and it's given to somebody who did not deserve it, didn't earn it, and it's very scary. And I just came to that conclusion. You know how I was when I met,
Yeah.
and how I am now, and it wasn't an overnight deal, but I have never stopped fighting the fight, you know, and everything that's happened has been just, you know, that fine line where it could only have happened this one way, and it did. And I've had many trials and tribulations and such, and at least I've had the ability to have my trust in God, or pray to Him. Is this right? Is this the way you want me to?
Yeah.
And it wasn't, and it ended. It was over with. I walked away, and my faith has been such. But all of a sudden, there's a lot of things that I have had for a while
I have to get a hold
that
of
I've been very afraid of, and now I've realized that things in this world in general are bestowed, you know, by the devil or by God. It's either evil or it's good, and this is just good beyond anything I've ever heard of, and it's never dawned on me that I would even be something that would be even in his purview. You know, I would never want to be in his purview. I'm not that good, but I realized that it's a gift He's given me that I've had for a while now, and it's scary. It's really scary, and I've started talking to her about it last night. And she's kind of freaked out about it now because she's part of it, and she doesn't know what it means. And she's half thinking I'm crazy, or but she knows what I'm saying because it's like a bell. I heard a bell, and that's how it dawned on me. Everything, and the reason it dawned on me is, can you imagine what He would do if for someone to tarnish something, a gift from Him, so to speak, and. Wow. I mean, I'm just trying to say is that, you know, God has done a lot of good things for a lot of people. I've seen it, and for me, and a lot of gifts. Nothing of this nature for this long. And, wow.
There's a verse in James, the New Testament. It says, every good and every perfect gift comes down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. So, meaning God, when He decides to give us a gift, a spiritual gift, or even just favor in general, which we've been praying for, He doesn't do it with discrimination, meaning He's not like man. People sometimes think, oh, this person is worthy to help, and this person is not worthy. But James, in that same letter, says, don't treat your fellow brothers that way. Now, God, through example, He gives gifts at times to people who others say, oh, they don't deserve that, or they don't. But correct, every gift we have, spiritual or any way, we don't deserve. And so what we have to do is realize the gifts are given to us, whatever they may be. It's just to serve others. And we might have a struggle like, well, I don't deserve to do a certain thing. I didn't have Furman on video, though we actually had Furman talking. But a lot of times I think when God gives us a calling, we might have a past or a history or a background. And the devil will use that to say, who are you to be talking about God, you know, or who are you?
Or even in the middle of your past is your current. I mean, when I met you, that's the way it was. And I've never hidden it. And it was wrong and all that. But, I mean, it's been changing, evolving. And I have not ever gone back a step. It may have taken me a while to step forward, but I have not gone back. And but last night when I was first telling her this, she's like, "Are you really think that you're worthy? That He would give you something of this nature, this grand nature?" And I was telling her, you know what? I said, you know, off the top of my head, who was one of the greatest people in Jesus' eyes? You know, it was Mary Magdalene who washed His feet with her hair and stuff. Something everyone else was upset about. And oh my gosh, you know, and Jesus, you know, what are you talking about? And so, I mean, I was just telling her, like, I made no bones about it. I didn't deserve this. But that makes it even scarier because no matter how you slice it, if you have the knowledge that it's from Him and it's a gift, then you know you can't misuse it, abuse it. And that's a heck of a responsibility. And you know, I had I don't know what you call it, but a walk in the darkness not too long ago, and now, I mean, it's even scarier now, and the only way to describe it now is that all the lights are on in every direction. It's so bright, and it's like, I have no clue what's going on, and it's even scarier than when I could see anything. At least then I had, my faith in God, but it's really scary, and this whole thing with camping and the cops and all that is it's a big... I've been so involved with just me and her and everything in my world, and I'm not out in the world like I was before, and this is involving a whole bunch of other stuff. And thank goodness that I have friends that are out in that world that can deal with it, and I don't have to do anything to risk anything. And when we first met, that wasn't the way it was for me. I had to go out there and roll up my sleeves and do things myself, and so I'm just saying is that even though it's something bad, someone is trying to get me into it, it's not going to happen. And as long as I don't do anything stupid, I don't have, he's protecting me. He has been protecting me for a while with this umbrella of life, and it's scary.
I'll give you an interesting thing. Now, Crow, out of all the different friends I have, Crow is Catholic. And I do go to the cathedral, and so, but I have, like Furman, he got saved when he was in prison, but I could see that he's, he maybe grew up Catholic, he's on the other side of the aisle. Some of the guys that get saved, they're like anti. But this Sunday, now I taught a video yesterday at my daughter's house, but I listened to the Mass, the whole Catholic Mass out of Corpus Christi, and then I'll go to visit one of the churches, and then I'll teach from the Mass and then the verses from whatever Protestant church. I think it's good for me to do that. But this Sunday, I said, was the Catholic Church worldwide celebrated what's called the Feast of Corpus Christi. Has nothing to do with the city. It's a worldwide feast, the Feast of Corpus Christi. And Bishop Mulvey was the one who spoke, and I listened on my radio. But there's a verse I pray, and every year, during the Catholic Mass on the Feast of Corpus Christi, they teach certain verses, which I just taught them yesterday, but then they sing a particular psalm, a particular thing. But it's a prayer I pray. I prayed it this morning 3 times during the whole prayers. It's scripture, and it says this: strengthen the bars of our gates, bless our children within, let peace be within these borders, and let our garners be filled, providing all manner of store. Now, I pray that all throughout the year, over our community, over our family, all types of things. But they sang in the Mass, every Feast of Corpus Christi, there's a song. It's like a chant song, a hymn song. But they sing, He has blessed, they sing it as being fulfilled. He has blessed your storehouses. He has given you peace. He has built. And so I claim that as God bless our people, favor our people, protect our people. And I just liked it because some of the things you're talking about, the verse I quoted, Father of lights, and you're talking about lights, meaning God is, I think I see God beginning to fulfill. Jesus says, when you pray, believe the things that you pray are coming to pass and you will have them. And so, I've been praying for our people for a long time. And so to just see a little of to see some results encourages me.
It scares me because I'm almost feeling like it's so much bigger than me, and at the same time, you don't want to get this what do you call it? This feeling of grandeur where it's not due. But at the same time, man, if God lights a fire under your butt, you bet you're going to feel it, and and it's very. Everything is, like I said, the only way to describe it is a bell. You hear the bells, and that's all there is to it, and that's what's happened, and it's like, what does it mean? And of course, being a human, it's like, what the heck does it mean? And it's really scary, and I'm just doing what I've always done is keep my eyes open and my heart open and see what happens.
I like this. We get the big cross behind us. I've not seen it before.
Yes, sir.
I mean, up here. I guess they lit it up the other day. How long did we go? Oh, not that long, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, this is really, I think, the theme, because God does want to favor us. God does want to bless us. I wish maybe Levi shared a little because he did a journey and he came back, and I kind of like that. I got with Mike the other day. I did a little video with Mike. But what we're asking, we're praying. I'm going to teach tomorrow, possibly. I'm going to teach Kings chapter 8. But Solomon, that's one of the more interesting chapters. But Solomon finishes building of the temple, and then this is King Solomon says, God, let your eyes be open to all the prayers that are made in this place. God, hear the prayers of all the people in this place. And then they worship and they have a big feast. And so it's really a type of diminishing of Jesus. It says he sings over his people. So we enter his courts with praise. We enter in saying, thank you, Lord, for all that you're doing. That's like a position of prayer. And I just, you're going to eat. You're going to have to eat.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm going to end it because we did, you didn't get to see Furman, but you saw his Harley.
Oh, I talked to him, yes.
Well, I mean, oh, there's Ralph. Look at my friend Ralph is over there. Okay, I'll end it now. There's Albert. Let me get Albert to say hi. It's Albert.
Hi, yeah, but it's very scary. And hey,
Albert, you want a cigarette? Yeah. They got beans. They got beans and ham. I want you to say hi.
Hi.
This is Albert. I haven't seen you in a while.
We've been working for Jack and Jill.
Okay, here's your cigarette. All right, I'm going to end it. I just did a little video to have a few people talk. There's Ralph right there. Okay, that's it. God bless. I did a little